Hello and welcome to another Grand Arena Championship. I'm Heathen13 and this is Season 16, Week 2, Round 1. In this round, my opponent's name is Dimitri. So let's look at the matchup. Alright, I have almost all the green on my side of the hotpot, but let's zoom in and take a look at the stats. Alright, I have all of the green on my side, but my opponent's stats are incredible. They are very, very close to mine in every single category except for one. He's got over 600,000 lifetime banners, so he is a very, very good player. He's got 1,400 offensive wins, 400 defense, 379 undersize, and 140 clears. All these numbers are very, very similar to mine, just a tiny bit less. But that could just be he started a couple seasons later than I did, or he missed signing up for a week or two along the way. Over the course of 16 seasons, I feel like the amount of winning we do is very similar. Now, the one stat that does jump off the board to me as being different is my guild GP is 280 million and his is only 133 million. So we'll see if that affects his roster in any way. Now, comparing our rosters, I do have the advantage in GP, both overall by about 300,000, also top 80 and top 65. And I've got a pretty significant Zeta advantage, 27 extra Zetas, along with a slight speed advantage on our top 80. I also have more G13s by 8 and more G12s, but I'm not sure if that advantage is going to matter a whole lot because of the way he's constructed his roster. On mods, I do have an advantage there as well. I've got about a third more 6-dot mods overall and more overall speed secondary mods, although he does have a few more plus 20 speed mods than I do. And even though I have 8 more relic characters than he does, he's got 20 more total relic levels. And the big key is he's got 8 tier 7 characters to my 2. And then we get to the meta report, and there she is. You can see my opponent has an ultimate Galactic Legend Rey, and I do not. I have a Jedi Knight Luke, and I also have a Watt, which he does not have, but he's got the GL. So we'll see if I'm able to get through her today. In the ship comparison, you can also see that low guild GP coming into play here. He does not have a malevolence at all, only a 7-star negotiator. Let's dig into his roster a little deeper because there are some interesting choices he's made. In Fleet Arena, he is running his negotiator. In Squad Arena, he has his Galactic Legend. All right, rather than looking at all of his G13s together, I want to show you a couple factions that I find are really interesting. Okay, the majority of his GP is actually obviously in Resistance. He needed to gear all these up in order to get his Galactic Legend. But he also is working on Galactic Legend Kylo at the same time. He doesn't have SLKR yet, but he does have a lot of those characters relicked up as well. But that means to be matched up against me, there are a lot of other teams that are neglected or a little lower than I would expect. So his Gas team, for instance. Gas is Relic 7, but his clones are underdeveloped. Galactic Republic. He's got a R7 Kenobi, but then Padme, Ahsoka, and Jedi Knight Anakin are all Gear 12. His Geos are all less than Gear 12. His Night Sisters are all very low as well. His Rebels, CLS is Gear 12, so are C-3PO and R2, but Chewbacca and Han are all under Gear 12. Separatists, Grievous and B1 are relicked, and the rest are not. His Traya, his Nihilus, his Scion are all Gear 10 or lower. And then his Darth Revan squad, he's got Revan and Bastila relic, but not Malak and HK. So he does have a lot of really great characters, but a lot of the key characters that I tend to use anyway are underdeveloped. So it's going to be an interesting match because it is kind of a clash in how our rosters have been prioritized. All right, we have 3 hours left to go. I don't actually have time to make my attacks yet, but let me show you the board. We'll start with his actually first. He put his Galactic Legend Rey up there with the Resistance Bros, GK, and Holdo. I'm a little worried about the double tank. I routinely take out Reys in Arena during my climb every day, but the double tank might give me problems. He has a Karth team and then a weak bounty hunter squad as well. Down low, he blocked the back with his Grievous squad and a pretty relicked up First Order team. We'll see if I can get through those as well. Down here, I left him my full-on gas squad because anticipating that he was going to put most of his best relic characters on defense, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to clear my gas or not. I think he might be able to, but it's going to be questionable. And then I have this Dooku squad with some of my Geos because my Galactic Legend Ray counter uses Geo Brood Alpha, so I have leftover Geos to use. Up top, I put my CLS with Chupio, all relicked out. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get through that, along with my Jedi Knight Revan and my own Bosk squad. And then in the back, I left him Grievous and Mon Mothma. Again, I'm not sure if he'll get back here, but if he does, I'm not sure that he'll be able to get through them. And then he has a Negotiator that he usually keeps for offense, so I put my Negotiator on defense, figuring that my off squads will be able to get through whatever he leaves if I can get through his Galactic Legend. Alright, I'll be back in probably about an hour to do my attacks, and we'll see if I can get through that Galactic Legend. Alright, we've got an hour and 11 minutes left to attack. I think Dimitri is waiting for me to attack, which is fine. I am going to go through this bottom first. I know what teams I want to use down here, and it's not going to affect what I do with that Ray. If I don't clear one of these two teams, then I'm going to have to pivot and go after the Ray next, because then I'm not going to know what I'm going to have to play with in terms of teams. So we'll start with the Grievous squad. I will go with my Night Sister team, and we will hope that Daka lives. So we've all done this or seen it done plenty of times by now, and we know that it is a seriously butt-clenching good time here of just hoping that everything plays out correctly and that Daka doesn't get targeted. So we will do our best. We got one down. I'm going to go ahead and assist from the grave, but now we got two down. As soon as I get a chance, I will res. So there we go, and we got them all back, which is nice. Clear that taunt so I can go back after B2. B2 is only gear 11, so I really would like to get rid of it sooner rather than later, but I am being jumped all around. It looks like I'm going to get Droideka down soon. Ooh, getting a bunch down. Come on, Daka. That was close, and still close. Get a stun. Alright, let's res them all back. Ooh, wow, stun? Alright, we need to get them back here. Let's stall for a second. Still not getting Spirit back. And there we go. Finally got them all back. 55, just like we planned it. Alright, against this really, really relicked up crew team, I'm going to attempt to take my Padme. I'm hoping that's going to work out. I have Shock T with them for the extra healing and assists and whatnot. We'll see. It is, they definitely out-relic me, so I'm going to have to hopefully live through this barrage here at the beginning. Let's hide Anakin, because he's the person we want to protect. I should have saved that big hit till I had some courage. That was dumb. And let's clear all of those taunts and stuff away, and go ahead and get protection up. And we've got a lot of courage, so let's go ahead and take out Executioner now. Probably didn't need to waste the pylon. I could have just done a basic there. Let's send in Anakin and Ahsoka. Oh, dodged. She's got 20 stacks and she gets dodged. Let's go ahead and kick Kylo. And get that up. So far so good, but I don't want to get cocky. Both those Kylos are Relic 7, so you don't want to underestimate them. Alright, let's clear those. I want to get the Stormtrooper out of here. We do have healing immunity though on both the Kylos at the moment. So maybe we just try and get them out of here right now. Almost. Let's hide Anakin again. Big hit. Nice. Alright. And then we have crew and Stormtrooper. Let's get the stun. Nice. Some big hits. And let's send in Anakin. And Ahsoka. There we go. Fantastic. So this is going to work out really well. We'll end up with a 55. But I'm happy with that. Alright, let's take a look and see what they left for me in the back. I'm expecting some more relic resistance and other stuff. So First Order and a new team. Alright, I'm going to move back to the top. I'm going to go after that Rey, and then I'm going to see where I'm at. But give me a moment to make sure I've got all my ducks in a row, and maybe my opponent will start attacking. Alright, let's head to the top and try and take out that Rey. So here are my concerns. So the counter I use for this is Darth Revan, Basilisk Fallen, Thrawn, Geobrute Alpha, and Wat Tambor. So Wat's gonna give the weapons tech to Darth Revan, and then Rey is gonna use Lifeblood. I'll then hit Rey with Darth Revan's Fear, and oftentimes that will make either Kenobi or Holdo taunt, and we then need that taunt to get cleared before it wraps around to Thrawn's turn, because I need to fracture Rey. And if I'm stuck behind a taunt when Thrawn's turn comes up, then basically this counter fails. The problem I run into is if I don't attack Rey with that, and I just go after Holdo, she still taunts. So I do have to be judicious about trying not to get stuck behind a taunt. So I can't just target Holdo the whole time, but I do think I can target GK. He only taunts when one of his allies gets crit, and Holdo taunts when one of her resistance allies loses foresight. So I think if I just stick attacking to GK, I'll be alright. Either way, it's going to be nerve-wracking. I'm definitely nervous for this. Let's see if I'm going to get a full clear or not. Alright, so weapons tech. There's that. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my Fear, and so far no taunt on anybody, and I'm going to go ahead and hit GK and get the fracture up on Rey. Okay, so far so good. Go ahead and give this one to Basilisk Fallen, and now basically this whole counter is based on controlling everybody with Fear, with Revan and Basilisk Fallen, and getting Rey into damage immunity before she goes into her ultimate. So we're going to Fear everybody here. Go ahead and put that on the Brute. And got rid of that taunt. Alright. And we just got to pound on Rey here before she goes into her ultimate. We will have to tank one ultimate from her, and hopefully not more than one. So there's Thrawn's turn. She's going to come out of Fracture here, and she's going to go ahead and go into her ultimate. So let's see if we can spread around as much damage as we can and heal up as much as we can before that happens. So she's in her ultimate. We'll just do basics. Already as healthy as we can be. And we're going to go ahead and do this second special just to get everybody feared again so they don't go while we're waiting for the ultimate to come around. Just do basics. And there's the ultimate. We didn't lose anybody, which is great. Going to go ahead and heal. And I'm going to heal the Brute up. And Whirlwind. Okay, so the Whirlwind happened and we lost the Brute. I should have held off on that. But I do have Fracture back up. She's already been through damage immunity once, so now we just gotta, it's a race to kill her as fast as we can. And again, keep everybody controlled. Very nice. See if we can get the resistance bros down here. At this point, even if I fail, I can clean it up. Heck yeah. All right, 51. I will take that every day of the week. Woo. All right. Since I had my Darth Revan squad for that Ray counter, I've got my Malik here, and I'm gonna go ahead and solo Karth with it. I'm just gonna throw it on auto and let her rip. All right, nice. 64. I enjoy the solo. Let's double check to see if my opponent has started attacking. We are under an hour now. Nothing there and nothing there. All right, so let's jump back in and get to those ships. We've got our boss squad here, and we'll take our Jedi training Rey versus them. The standard wiggle and wave. Go after IG-88. Find he is generally the squishiest. I almost don't want to waste that. Let's do that on Greedo, actually. And then let's throw, and this should kill IG. Yeah, and get on the Greedo. On to Boba. Let's see. Have inspiration all around except for JTR. So I gotta do that. Wave down Bosk again. Got a lot of chances for healing here between both the fins and the Illuminated Destiny. So hopefully here I will be able to get all my protection back, even though Dengar is over here trying to steal things. I'm gonna save that taunt. Do some basics here. Pass it around. Try not to kill him yet. And then I will... Ah, dang it. I was hoping to get to the taunt. Let's see what he put for me in the back. What ships? And like I suspected, he kept his negotiator for offense. Alright, so I have my Malevolence and I have my Home One. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my Home One against this Thrawn. I think it would take out either one, but just as a force of habit, I don't really like going against the Empire with my rebels. I'm going to leave a spot open. I like to go with my double tank setup with Biggs and the Y-Wing. And we'll see if we can tear through these bugs. I'll go after Soldier first because Spy is just going to stealth up. Oh, they both did. So I will be forced to go after Sunfact, but I will hit him with the Disruptor, which totally worked, and hit him with that. Lots of assists. I like it. And let's see if we can get Spy out of here. Bring in the Phantom for a big hit. Nice. Only soldier left. Here comes their own reinforcements. Whoa, the Galactic Republic Y-Wing. Interesting choice. By interesting, I mean not optimal, but it's a taunt, I guess. Let's go ahead and bring in Cassian for the assist. So he's gone, and all we have left is that done and done. I like 67s. All right, so we have these guys. Will bring in, I think all I need are the separatists, and we should be good. Just need to get out the TIE bomber as quickly as possible. So we'll go ahead and let's clear all that garbage off he just put. Let's put buzz droids on everybody. And they're gone. Let's go ahead and target Vader next. He's gone, and TIE pilot. All right, things are shaping up nicely. Now I do have one more tough battle here, and this is that First Order one. I thought about using Vader here, but the turn meter, I'm not so sure. I have my Jedi Knight Luke, so I'm gonna give him a shot and hope that is enough. And then I'll use my Vader on those scrubs. We'll see if this works or not. I don't know. I'm hoping. We'll pile on Hux and get him out as quick as I can. Well, we'll stun everybody first. And then we will pile on Hux. And then next we'll go after Red. My Barris is not particularly good. She's gear 11. She has the Zeta, but she's gear 11. This is pretty much, ooh, just banking on Jedi Knight Luke killing everybody, which it looks like he'll be able to do, but not without cost. So let's at least heal him up, and not good banners, but a win. Which leaves me to Vader as my final thing here. And we don't need all these people. Let's leave Sith Empire Trooper behind. So we'll do that, and we'll do that. Let's go ahead and just start hitting people and killing people. And got ability block. That's a bummer. See if I can kill Nest. Very nice. And really all we have left is Jango and his damage immunity. So we'll sit here and wait for a bit. Pay the extortion off. See if I can get Newt out. Yep. Alright, so we'll just sit and hit on Jango for a bit until he takes another turn. There he did. Go ahead and do that. And one of those. There's one kill. And another. Alright, well that's my half of the battles. What do we end up with? A 21-13. I'm really happy with that considering going up against a Galactic Legend. He still hasn't started. He's got 39 minutes to go. He either is really waiting to the last second or has already decided it's over. I'll let you know in 39 minutes. Alright, as you can see we have 1 minute left in the attack phase. So let's see what Dimitri ended up doing. He did eventually come back to attack, which is awesome, but he didn't start until he only had 20 minutes left. Down here at the bottom, he stumbled on my gas. It took him 2 battles to get through that. And then up top, he stumbled on my CLS squad. Took him 2 battles to get through that. In the back, he had enough time. Oh, he did have enough time to clear both ships. Just barely enough time for that. But he wasn't able to get to my backzone for squads. So that's where we're going to end. 21-13 to 17-68. I want to thank Dimitri so much for the match. That was definitely a difficult defense. Had me really stressed out. I'm really happy that the Rey battle went my way. If it hadn't, he would have picked up the win for sure there, clearing 3 of my zones. So I'm glad it worked out the way it did. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you again next round.